What is up, everybody? It's Sam, and we are back with another episode of Pessimistic at Best, the podcast. And you'll never guess who I have back on the pod.
Who is it?
It's you.
Wow.
The man who lives in my house.
That could not have been phrased worse.
Hey, James.
Hello.
What's up?
Not much. Happy Sunday.
I guess.
What's up with you?
Do you like Sundays?
I mean, I definitely get Sunday scaries like you, but they're fine.
I saw a funny, reductress.
Yeah, they're funny.
I saw a funny thing that they shared that was like complete mental breakdown, self-diagnosed each week as Sunday scaries. That's me. Literally.
For real.
Well, it's perfect because today we're going to talk about something that just kind of feels like one big long Sunday scary. And that is the season of winter.
Oh, okay.
Would you agree?
I guess I know what you mean. I'm sick of winter, man. We're getting out of it, but
yeah.
Shit.
Which is why I finally feel like we can discuss it. Because when you're in the throes of it, you just don't even want to talk about it.
Yeah, fair enough. Okay, I can dig it.
That's my opinion. Do you think you have seasonal depression?
I feel like you kind of have to.
I think maybe everyone does.
I mean, I'm sure obviously it affects people with more diagnosable stuff more, but when it's just ugly and you're never outside, like vitamin D is so important. I
feel like the deficiency is just like literally
a
problem.
That's like a physiological thing that we need is to be outside.
I would say this winter, I went outside the least I have ever gone outside. That's
probably true. You were working yourself to the bone, so
yeah.
That combined with COVID, I don't know.
Yeah, I just feel like I truly, when was the last time I saw the sun?
There are some weeks you would leave once.
Not even. If I really thought about it, because I was sitting here, stuck inside when we had COVID back in November being 10 days, no. And I feel like there were probably several 10-day periods where I didn't go outside.
Yeah.
If I really think about it.
Probably.
And our apartment is fucking small.
It is.
So that's really sad.
It's tough.
It is. It's just so tough. I don't know. I feel like, I just feel like I really hardly went out there. It's also
went out there
literally
into the wilderness.
Into the big great wide world. It's also just crazy, I don't know. I feel like back in college, I mean, it's so different now anyways, even on the years that I do go outside a little bit more, because I feel like winter feels really different than it did for me in college. It feels shorter in a lot of ways.
Yeah.
Because I'm just not outside, walking everywhere every single day.
Yeah, that really, puts you in the heart of winter, and you get in a different mode. Your skin gets tougher. You can be outside longer.
Yeah.
It definitely sucks more, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't necessarily miss that part, but at the same time, I kind of wish I, had to go outside.
It forces you to get used to it, yeah. For real.
Just having that be a requirement maybe would be nice. But yeah, I don't know, because you used to just go everywhere and you'd have your same stupid snow boots and your same stupid winter coat and you just get out there and you do it.
You'd would wear the exact same thing every day. It didn't even matter.
Which is actually another thing that I hate about winter. I really hate that. I get so sick of my winter coat. I never want to see it again.
Yeah.
I hate it. It's just I feel like it's different in Wisconsin as well because I don't know, I like winter clothes, for places that have a mild winter. I love a jacket and a boot.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But I hate practical winter clothes. I don't want to be trudging around in snow boots.
Yeah.
Ew.
Mm-hmm.
They're just not cute.
You need them here, so it's not really an option.
And I get so tired of them. I never want to see my winter coat again, ever. I'm good. I need a new one next season. Just the worst. You can't win. Aren't you sick? You've had your same winter coat. I'm sick of your winter coat.
I know you are. You tell me all the time. When did I get that thing? 6 years ago?
I feel like you got... Weren't we in high school?
No. We went to the East Town Mall.
I remember that.
Yeah, no, that was
That was freshman year then.
College. Damn near.
You throw it in the garbage, light it on fire. Oh my God.
I'll get a new one next year just to make you happy.
Well, your dad got you one.
Yeah.
You haven't worn it yet.
I have.
You have?
Mm-hmm.
Well, not as a coat. You wore it under your winter coat.
That's how he told me to wear it.
Defeats the purpose. But yeah, I was also thinking about how little I went outside this year because I don't think I drove in the snow once.
Yeah.
Not one single time.
I only did a couple times and it really sucks.
Yeah.
Because like, I don't know, we have nice heated parking, which I'm super thankful for. So like the only times I had to is like coming back from like a friend's house or studio, like maybe like 3 times this whole winter. And it really makes a difference. Like when I was parking outside every day in college, like holy shit, fuck that.
Yeah. I mean, that was even me at my parents' house, you know, they both fit in the garage and then I was parking outside.
Yeah.
In high school and stuff.
Yeah, you gotta wipe it out.
Oh my gosh. And the way that I would like try to drive to school with like an inch of viewing capability, like what the fuck is that? That's so dangerous and bad. Or like head sticking out the window, like nothing defrosted yet. Yep. Like what?
A bunch of 16-year-olds late to fucking school.
Yeah.
Literally
late.
can see 1 inch.
Yeah. Right. It's so bad. But yeah, I mean, I don't even know how it wasn't. I don't feel as someone who stayed inside all winter. I don't feel like it was that snowy this year.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know how much your opinion matters.
Oh, as someone who literally stayed indoors.
Right.
But I actually don't. I think it was a relatively mild winter as far as snow, no?
It was fine. I mean, I wasn't outside that much either. So.
I guess that's true.
It's hard to say.
But I just feel like that's how you know.
Another thing is like we're up high in our building. So we don't even like see.
No, I like literally don't see the ground.
No.
Yeah. And like for me, my office was closed pretty much, I think, since Thanksgiving or maybe right after that. Because I don't think I went back after having COVID. Because then I mean, sure, my commute is what, a 2-minute walk, but at least like I'd go outside for a hot sec. And truly that little walk, the little trudge through the snow that I would have to do to get there, I like it helps me reach my goals on my Apple Watch, which makes me feel like a person. I mean, it's actually crazy. I didn't charge my Apple Watch since coming home from the DR.
Your only motivation.
Quite literally. Didn't even charge it. Didn't even put it on.
They got to gamify standing up for Samantha.
Well, you got to do what works. So, I don't know. It's just wild. But yeah.
That's crazy.
And, I mean, now it's starting to get a little bit nicer. It's starting to feel a little bit like spring, which I'm...
Oh, my God. It's so nice.
I mean, it's like intoxicating. It feels amazing.
Yeah.
It's just crazy. Beatrix, we're in the middle of something.
Mommy's busy.
Oh, my God. Desperate for attention, isn't she? But yeah, I don't know. I love spring. I'm like so ready for it to be spring. I did run for the first time the other day, which was great.
Little track star.
That's like the first exercise I have done in literal months. So follow me on Strava if you dare. I was literally like, we got done with the run and I was like, Dad, everyone's going to forget about me on this app. They're going to see my name and be like, who the hell is this?
It's been so long since I've seen that name.
So yeah, I haven't been checking that at all, but more power to all of you who have continued working out. Can't relate.
Are you feeling sore today?
I am a little sore.
Okay.
Yes, it was just yesterday that I went for this run, everyone. And it was a race, no less.
Did you win?
No, we honestly were really close to dead last.
Nice.
So that is what it is. We did a 5K. You know, my dad has bad knees. I don't know. I'm just terribly out of shape. It was also one of those things where I could tell how out of shape I am because it wasn't even so much that my legs were sore or tired, although they were kind of. Mm-hmm. It was my lungs.
Yeah. I mean, that's even worse in the cold, too.
Yeah. Well, it was like a 60-degree day, but yes.
Was it?
Yeah. I don't even think it was quite that high when we ran. I think it was like 50, but...
I mean, yeah. Definitely.
Yeah.
You'll feel that.
Yeah. So that's how I know. But it was a really nice day for a run, all things considered.
Yeah, you beat the rain.
Yeah. Like right.
Right.
Like just.
Yeah.
So sucks for the people doing the 10K.
For real, shit. They started super late. Like, I've never heard of a run starting that late.
Yeah, the run started at noon, and they did the 5K first, and then an hour later they were starting the 10K, which I also thought was interesting.
Oh, interesting. I mean, I guess maybe because it's like colder in winter, like middle of the day is better, so that makes sense.
And it was.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that was nice. We'll see. I would love to get back into a routine, but I'm not quite out of the woods yet as far as work goes.
Yeah, soon.
So
hopefully.
We'll see. I have been working a little bit less, but I counted. I have worked like the last 6, possibly 7 weekends in a row. Probably more.
Probably more.
But like kind of like full on.
Yeah.
Like actually not really stopping.
Right. Jesus Christ.
Which is really bad for the spirit and morale.
For a myriad of reasons.
But yeah, I don't know. I really do. I hate winter, but it's also so weird because I don't think I would ever want to live someplace that didn't have it.
That kind of like rejuvenation from the spring is just crazy. It's like, well, yeah, what'd you say? Intoxicating?
Yeah.
It really is. Like, you get outside and you're like, oh yeah.
Oh my God, it's the best feeling ever.
You're like, oh yeah, there's a world.
I think that feeling might be worth it.
I know what you mean. Yeah. I mean, I appreciate the 4 seasons.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have never lived somewhere without 4 seasons. I guess North Carolina didn't really have winter actually, but I was only 6.
Yeah, it just doesn't seem like, I mean, I would maybe be down for a more mild winter, but I think I would still want some at least light dusting of snow. I just really, that springtime feeling is like the best. I just feel like we're all thawing. I don't know, we're melting.
Yeah, like, literally.
It's the best.
No, it's so nice.
It feels like, I don't know.
Big
we're
breath
on
of
drugs.
fresh air, yeah, for real.
Literally though, it probably is like vitamin D.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Straight up.
It's amazing.
Love
feels that
good.
Stuff. I also love the energy in Wisconsin when everyone, like, you see the one guy in flip-flops and shorts, even though it's 50 degrees.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
that's a very real stereotype.
But I love it.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, I'm over here trying to get away with wearing my denim jacket on a day where I should for sure have more layers on.
Yeah, definitely.
Like, that's the best. I love that. And it's so funny, too, because I always think, like, okay, if it were the same temperature but in fall, I'd be over here layering the fuck up.
It's all relative.
Yeah.
It's all relative.
It's just crazy. But yeah, and it's funny, I don't know, spring is like a really ugly time of year here especially, just because of all the sludge and, I mean, everything's like brown and disgusting. But nevertheless, it's very happy.
Yeah. I mean, you start to get hints of color once the sludge starts to go away.
I actually also really like a spring rain.
It transitions really quickly in Madison.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like last year was the first like spring that lasted more than 2 weeks.
Yeah.
So that was kind of cool.
I like having a real spring. Yeah, I don't love going from like sludge to 70 degrees and sweating.
No, that happens very often.
It does. Yeah.
Definitely.
Well, our winters just like are so drawn out here. Like, I feel like recently it's been like all the way until May.
I feel like when we were growing up, and I'm sure this is just climate change, but it was really like November and December and January were the cold months. And now it's like,
I know.
February is when it gets like freezing. And
February's really cold. February sucks.
Yeah,
I think February might actually be the worst.
I don't know. Maybe I'm just misremembering, but I feel like it was never that bad as a kid.
Well, something that we have been doing the last several years is like kind of trying to get away once in a while in winter. I mean, I've had some work trips in winter, plus we usually go and visit your family in the Dominican Republic. So that helps, getting away.
Yeah.
To somewhere that has slightly warmer temps is nice.
Yeah, I know it's needed.
Yeah.
We're very thankful to do that.
Yeah, it's definitely a lucky thing for sure. I mean, it's also just been interesting. Traveling recently has been, strange.
Yeah, definitely.
But I've been over here planning some trips.
Yeah, you have.
I'm ready to get back at it.
Damn near made a whole spreadsheet for her PTO.
I literally. See, this is why, if only I had been better at math. I'm like over here doing the literal most, trying to calculate my PTO for the end of the year to see how many trips I can squeeze in. Because you better believe I'm taking every last drop.
You're calling me over like, does this make sense?
Yeah, can somebody check my math, please? No, I literally... I literally was trying my hardest to figure all of that out. And like, you have to calculate it based on how much you actually earn every month. And then, oh my gosh, so much. Plus I have, yeah, I don't know, but desperate to get out of here.
You just did that face of that meme with the girl who has the like equations floating in front of her.
I tweeted that. Did you see?
No.
I literally tweeted that.
Really?
Yeah, I literally said me trying to plan trips and cook.
Oh my God. Okay. Well, that makes sense. I feel like you maybe subconsciously referenced that facial expression. That was hilarious.
Oh my God. I'm one step ahead of you.
I got to go see that tweet.
Yeah. Retweet, please. Oh, no, but that literally is me. Yeah, doing the absolute most.
Oh my God.
Well, and I just like, I love having things to look forward to. That's what gets me through my winter. You saw it.
I'm seeing it now, yeah. Sorry.
Oh, see, I'm funny.
You're so funny. Follow her on Twitter, funny. Sam Georgeson.
Love Twitter.
Twitter's the best.
As Kat Cohen would say, it's my favorite website.
Probably same. Besides YouTube.
I was like off Twitter for a while.
Yeah.
And I just kind of forgot how to do it. Didn't really feel like I had anything to say.
Yeah, I know what you mean. But I feel like it's so fun to just not give a fuck. Like, that's what it's for.
It's like the one where people aren't trying. I mean, maybe
You're
they are,
like
but
shouting into the abyss.
Yeah,
it's
I love that.
It's
that's
so
really necessary.
That's
right
what I
now.
want from social media. Like,
yeah,
I don't care.
Right. No, it's the best. It's so funny. People are so funny on there. Like, I love.
Oh God, yeah.
When people just craft their little jokes. I love it. I like really do. Oh, yeah. So feel free to follow me on Twitter if you dare.
Yeah. Me too, at Take Catcher.
Fine. We can plug your social channels as well. I actually do think I put your Twitter in the show notes usually.
Cool. Thanks.
Mm-hmm. You're welcome.
You're so sweet.
Doing crazy numbers for you. But yeah, I don't know. So anyways, what was I saying besides Twitter? I actually don't remember. Oh, I was being funny on Twitter because of my PTO.
PTO,
yeah. Yeah, I just like, I need those little things to look forward to. So now that, I don't know why all of a sudden I'm just feeling like, let's plan all of our trips.
Yeah. It's that hopefulness. Spring is,
I guess, yeah,
enlivened you.
Really, that is so true. And I'm like desperate to do something, so I want to go everywhere. If you would like me to come visit you, speak your truth now. However, I will be. PTO? Yeah, I'm out. I'm actually out.
Next year, though.
Next year.
Start booking your salmon.
Yeah.
Destinations.
So we'll see. I mean, I have lots of places I want to go. I wish you could work remote.
Wow, say it one more time. Jesus Christ.
Okay, but here's the thing. I can finally now.
Yeah.
So let's go someplace. Why can't you?
Because I need my giant tower with 64 gigs of RAM.
Pack it up.
Hell no.
Pack it up.
If we were doing something longer, maybe.
Let's. I love that
That
idea.
we were driving to, which isn't happening soon.
We can do that. Who is to say? I don't know. I just would love to not be here for a little while. It kind of sounds fun. But on the brighter side of things happening in Madison, / I don't even know if it is the bright side. I can't tell yet how I feel about it. But the mask mandate has lifted. It's like such mixed feelings because, I mean, I don't know. I'm glad to not wear mine. It feels like we're turning a new leaf here and perhaps putting an end to things. But also that's just a feeling and we're probably all going to get sick again. Yeah,
no, it's very conflicting.
Yeah.
It's really nice seeing people's faces.
It's so nice. And like I was actually really surprised. We went to we've been going to lots of shows. You know, I love my shows. And so we went to a couple like, you know, end of Feb and then March 1st comes around, mask mandate goes up. And then I don't even know what day our show was on. Like, I mean, it literally just happened. What day of the week was that?
We went to a couple. Which one?
Well, whatever one. That people were no longer wearing masks. That's the point of this story that I'm telling.
Okay.
And I would just expected maybe Sylvie to like still require it or something. So I brought mine.
Yeah.
I would say it was like half and half inside.
Yeah.
But I mean, it was kind of nice.
Yeah, it's tough.
It is tough.
I don't think it's like good.
Same.
But I don't know, just leaving the house, being able to walk around, not worrying about it, feels very human.
It does.
Which is nice.
In the best way. Yeah. I don't know. It's interesting. I just like, I don't know if it will stay either. Like, we'll see. I mean, I'm sure cases are just going to rise again.
Oh, yeah.
But at least with the impending spring, we'll be able to do more things outside.
Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if we get this cycle of mask mandate in winter and lockdowns every year for like a few more years.
Yeah, I guess.
That would suck.
Sort of depressing.
I feel like we've talked about it a lot, but they'll rope it in with the flu shot.
Yeah.
We'll get used to it.
Yeah. I wonder if it's going to like suck every time as much as it does.
Yeah, that should put us out of commission.
Yeah.
Push us out of commission.
Huh?
What's up?
Yeah, I don't know, but I'm like still down. I'm booster queen. I love being first in line.
What the fuck?
I don't care how sick I get. Give me that.
I hear ya.
Yeah.
No, yeah. I mean, it's a good feeling, assuming it works.
Yeah. So far, so good.
Yeah.
I like really probably haven't been that safe, to be honest. I mean, we already were sick, so.
Yeah.
I feel.
We don't do like a ton. So.
Yeah. But when we do.
Little unsafe.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Love taking my mask down. Red flag.
For real.
Samantha's problematic. Oops.
Canceled.
Oh, but yeah, I don't know. Spring's here, sort of. It's also just a really strange time in life because obviously there's like war and we've been living in a pandemic for how long? Like 3 years now.
Yep.
And also the world's on fire at all times.
Yep.
I feel like we're getting it from all angles right now. It's like really hard to just be a person. And then like here I am just going to work.
Yeah, yeah.
Plus it's winter. I mean, Jesus Christ.
Right. I mean, war's not here, so we should be thankful for that. It could be
much, much worse. Yeah. It's just really sad. And like, that's also the part of it that's like kind of, I don't know, like it's hard to balance all the feelings because it's not here. So sure, I guess I can go to work, but also just like the humanity part of me is like, maybe we should all be helping, but also what can I do? So I throw my money at the cause and then.
Yeah. And also this is happening all the time, no matter what.
Right. And this is just one that's actually being televised.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So it's
by Western media. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah,
which is a huge part of it. And then, I mean, now it's also bringing out a whole bunch of racist shit.
Mm-hmm.
For sure. It's really sad.
Yeah, it's really, really bad.
Like, I saw someone who's like, here's the thing. Everyone's kind of like, it's also I don't know. It's problematic to also be surprised by this racism because racism, I don't know, it just always finds the time.
Yeah. For sure.
Even in war.
Oh, definitely. Especially.
Everything's terrible.
Yeah.
Literally everything is so bad. Like, it is sometimes overwhelming.
Oh, yeah. I mean, life on this earth is very...
being depressing.
Yeah.
So pessimistic.
So pessimistic. Let's make a podcast.
I mean, I don't know. It's just been sort of draining.
It is.
And that's why it's like, okay, then do you turn off the news? But also then are you being irresponsible? It's just like everything.
Mm-hmm.
I'm tired.
Yeah. For real.
Oh, but at least it's almost spring, right?
Exactly. Oh, God.
Some good things about winter, if there are any. I have been really enjoying fires at my parents' house.
Nice.
Just had one of those yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot how nice that is. I want a fireplace at some point in my life. I don't even know if we had one right now. I honestly don't know if we'd use it. I don't know how to make a fire.
I can make a fire.
As someone who was only a brownie scout. And obviously, I don't know. You have to be responsible then.
Yeah.
Not burn the house down.
Very true.
I left a bunch of tater tots in the stove for 6 hours and then I fell asleep. So I don't know. Do I deserve to have a fireplace?
Hard to say. Did the house get burned down? No.
No, but it did smell burnt for a week and a half.
That was so bad.
That was really bad. I'm really sorry.
It's okay. I knew you weren't going to finish them. We were fucking half asleep.
Well, you were dying. So it's Speak for yourself. I was trying to do us a solid and get some food in our systems.
Okay.
However, I was exhausted. But yeah, I don't know. I love a fireplace. I feel like I just grew up. We used to like put it in a fire all the time. And my parents, I kind of forgot how just like, that's like a luxury, truly. What a nice thing in winter. Mm-hmm. Just sit by a fire. I mean, it's so, I don't know. That is so nice. It's like storybook.
Yeah, it is.
It's the best.
Maybe it's because of how much I stayed inside this winter, but like sometimes going out, and I mean like I was adequately dressed, but like the cold like felt really good sometimes.
Yeah.
In this like,
I think that's just fresh air.
Probably. That's
yeah.
It's terrible. Just like, oh, this is sick.
Plus, I mean, yeah, our house just smells like stale tater tots. So we might as well go outside.
Oh God.
It doesn't smell that way anymore, I promise. You guys are all welcome to come over. Some things that we need to do now that it is spring. I feel the need to do some spring cleaning.
Yeah, we really should.
Yeah.
Got a mop. Got to clean out that goddamn utility closet.
We have been needing to clean that utility closet since the day we moved in and shoved a bunch of bullshit in there. And it has just been an absolute disaster ever since.
Yeah.
I hate it in there.
You get like physically upset.
It's awful. You open it and there's just things and they're all piled on. It's a tower of bullshit.
Yeah.
It's just the worst.
It's terrible.
And no one should ever see it. But however, it is where our recycling also is.
And everyone thinks it's the bathroom.
People open that?
Yeah. All the time.
We need to put up a sign.
Yeah. Do not open.
Off limits. Oh, that's terrible. Yeah, we definitely need to clean that out. That's like number one on the list. And then we've needed to mop. I don't think we've mopped the floors in this place also since moving in.
No, I feel like we did like once.
With like a Swiffer. That doesn't count. That just pushes all the bullshit around. So yeah, I also was getting kind of all of a sudden stressed. I started online shopping this weekend. I just don't feel like I have any spring clothes. Like, what have I been wearing? Did we even have spring last year? Did I leave the house? Like, what? I can't even, and the vibe shift.
Oh, yeah.
It's upon us.
Oh, my God. The impending vibe shift.
You really need to read the article if you haven't. For everyone, you're probably seeing all the memes about the vibe shift from the Cut article. I
am not seeing these memes.
You're not?
No, you told me about
Perhaps it's just because I'm in the fashion world.
So true.
No, I'm seeing all the memes about the vibe shift, and I feel like it's so true. Like, you know, I'm feeling this way. Like, I feel like we're coming out of this pandemic. It's hitting us even harder than any other, like, kind of just change.
Yeah, definitely.
Because it's like, what the fuck even is cool anymore? I don't know. I haven't left the house in 3 years.
I've been saying this for a long time, but there's no like mainstream cool anymore. There's too many subgroups.
Yeah.
Too many, like everything is popular now. You can't just like pick one thing and be like, that is the mainstream.
Which
vibe.
Is good and bad.
I think that's good.
I think it's good, but I don't know. Then you have to like find a group to be a part of. Like, why can't you just be part of everybody and do something?
You can.
I guess.
You're thinking about it wrong. You just got to be yourself.
I mean, and I feel like I've always been okay at doing that.
Yeah, okay.
I don't know. At least as far as maybe I'm just thinking in the fashion sense.
Sure.
But, like, I don't, you know, I just like to wear grandma stuff. I don't know. I like thrift shopping and that's it.
But even the people who have, like, a defined aesthetic or whatever online or these, like, subgroups, I don't know, like, the forefront like celebrities of those groups like switch it up so much. Like I feel like you can just do whatever you want.
No,
now.
For sure. Yeah, I guess. But that is also stressful. Then what do I want? I don't remember. I don't leave the house. How am I supposed to know?
Yeah.
I'm just stressed about it. And I need to get rid of a bunch of clothes. I don't know what to wear. I don't know how to be funny. I don't know how to interact with humans. I like forget everything. I'm so stressed about it.
Oh my God. Jesus Christ. Relax.
I can't. I don't know. And like as a person, because for me, it's been really interesting as someone who I feel for the most part, I'm pretty extroverted. I mean, I like my alone time and stuff, but I love being around others.
Yeah.
As well. Mm-hmm. I feel like that's where I thrive in a public setting.
Yes.
And I don't know, like it's been interesting, especially maybe still being in Madison with no friends. Like a part of me, and being stuck inside in the pandemic and winter and all of the things.
Yeah.
A part of me has been like so incredibly bored. But another part of me, like, yes, I agree with all the people who are like, but not having the FOMO is nice. Truly, I haven't had any. What am I missing out on? Nothing. Nothing is happening. There was no one here.
Fair enough, yeah.
You know?
Right.
And so that is kind of nice. But at the same time, I don't know. I just don't know where I stand with all that. I want to be back out there, but also I'm like nervous about it. And I like the no FOMO and not worrying. And
Are we talking about COVID?
All of it.
Okay.
Winter too. It's just kind of all layered on top of each other.
Okay. Yeah. I hear that.
You know?
I mean, it's kind of like a little time to relax. Like,
but like also
nice.
Is 3 years of relaxation too many? Perhaps.
Oh, I meant winter, but yeah.
Well, but like I said, layers.
Yes, so true. So true.
So I don't know. It's just interesting. This feels like the spring. Maybe I probably said this last year too, so who knows. But this feels like the spring where it's like lifting all the things. No mask mandate.
Yeah. I wonder if I'll have to say that again, but I know what you mean. Yeah, I agree. Kind of.
Yeah. I don't know if I should be stressed or excited or perhaps nervous, both.
I feel like everyone is optimistic, but like very like cautiously right now because it could just change at any moment. I mean, also just like the world is on fire always, so
yeah,
that adds to it.
Ugh, it's just, is it always like this?
It's a lonely time.
I miss being a child. Stupid, ignorant child.
For real, take me back.
It was so nice.
Just kidding.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just a crazy, crazy time that we are living in. And then you just kind of have to go about your silly little daily tasks and hope that you get enough sunlight.
Yeah, just trying to...
It's just wild.
Pay the rent and move on.
Yeah.
Stay alive.
So true. Truer words have never been spoken. Well... Even though there are lots of bad things happening, I am excited for spring. I do want to work out more.
Yeah.
It's also a good way to get outside.
Mm-hmm.
So perhaps that's something we should start doing. Although I did try to get you to go on a walk today and you said no.
I said it was feeling like 25 out. I'm
okay,
good.
But then we went outside and it was nice.
Okay, well, we should have checked. We were also in a hurry.
Speak for yourself. I don't have any plans.
Well, I do, and I'm late for them right now. So.
Fine. Okay, we can sign off. Thank you so much for chatting about winter and also spring.
Yes.
Because one wouldn't exist without the other.
So true.
Is that true?
I don't think that's true, but I'll let you have it.
Thanks.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you so much. Yeah, thank you for being here. Thank you for living in my house.
The man who lives in your house.
And thank you all for listening. I love you guys. I wish you a very happy spring. We will be turning our clocks spring forward relatively soon. Something to think about.
That is something to think about.
Although I do believe that means we lose an hour of sleep, but it also means it will stay lighter later, which is the best thing to happen in the United States. Another cathartic convo in the books. I feel better. How about you? Thank you so much for listening. Now I just want to jump on here and say, don't forget to follow and or subscribe to the pod on your favorite streaming platform for new episodes every single week, because I know you can't get enough of me. Additionally, if you want to gain access to exclusive episodes and behind the scenes bloopers and lots of other goodies, join our Patreon and support the pod with your hard-earned American dollars. You can find the link in our show notes, or you can also visit us at patreon.com/pessimistic@best. And of course, don't forget to follow us on Instagram at pessimistic@best. And if you're as obsessed with me as I am with you, you can find me at Sam Georgeson on all platforms. And last but not least, I'd like to give a special shout out to my podcast editor and producer, the love of my life, James Arbai, whom I literally could not do this without. So thank you, James. I love you so much. And thank you guys for joining me again this week. I love you too, and I cannot wait to chat with you again soon.